Bonjour mes amis et bienvenue sur ma chaîne YouTube. Daxi Le Griot is the name, and here I am with another episode of Trends from the French Zone. It used to be the Franco trend, but now it's Trends from the French Zone. So in today's episode we have some political story and a couple of sports story and one showbiz item. So in our stories today, Ivorian Alassane Ouattara has offered a presidential pardon to the country's former president Gbagbō. And we also have a sports story. UEFA has actually released the shortlist for the UEFA Player of the Year, and surprisingly all the three of them are from French-speaking countries, one from France and two from Belgium. Jules Koundé also has not been registered yet by Barcelona. We have Sadio Mane also emerging as the Bayern Munich highest paid player of the season. So stick and stay and enjoy. So La Côte d'Ivoire celebrated their 62nd Independence Day, and at the Independence Day celebration, the President of the Republic addressed the nation and mentioned that he has offered his longtime rival Laurent Gbagbō presidential pardon, and he has also decided, or he has also ordered they should unfreeze his accounts and also be paid all his the arrears of the presidential annuity. Laurent Gbagbō was president of the Republic of La Côte d'Ivoire from the year 2000 to the year 2011. And in 2011, after the election, he refused to concede defeat when Alassane Ouattara was declared the winner, and he stayed and wanted to remain president of the Republic. So, and it created a civil war, and he was forced to leave, to be taken out of the country, and he was taken to The Hague. So after some time, he was acquitted in 2019. Yes, and he has returned to La Côte d'Ivoire now. So when he returned to La Côte d'Ivoire in 2019, he was faced with 20 years sentence, which was linked to a funds robbery from the Abidjan Central Bank after the post-election. So he still had issues after he left from The Hague. So the President of the Republic decided to grant him a presidential pardon, and he's now a free man, and he will also have access to his account and be paid or be granted everything he should be granted as a former president. So now to our next story. French President Emmanuel Macron hosted his Egyptian counterpart in Paris for a talk. So the Egyptian president, Mr. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, was hosted in Paris by the French president for a talk aimed to tightening the relationship and also tightening the security and defense of both countries. So like I mentioned, the Egyptian president was hosted in Paris at Le Palais de l'Élysée, and during the talk, some of the things they mentioned or some of the concerns that was raised were the Russia invasion on Ukraine and its effect on global food and the economy and energy. So let's see at the end of this meeting. I strongly believe that there will be some positive results, and we pray also for the cease of war in between the two countries, and wish them luck also. That's because at the end of the day we are all affected. It's affecting us all globally, so it's a concern to all of us. So if these two great leaders have come together to have a talk and say something about it, we hope that every other leader across the world, it's not as if they've not done something, but they should put in more action than the talk. Yeah, so let's hope for the best for this whole Russia-Ukraine issue. Okay, so now in sports, I actually like this particular story because my man Karim Benzema is in there. UEFA has actually released the shortlist for the 3 players who are contenders for the UEFA Player of the Year. So Karim Benzema, Thibaut Courtois, and Kevin De Bruyne. And then they all performed well last season, but I'm rooting for Karim Benzema because I'm a Real Madrid fan. Even though he's not the only Real Madrid player there, he had a great year. This is his time. We have to give it to him. Benzema was actually the highest goal scorer at the just ended UEFA Champions League. It's not as if the other guys didn't perform. Kevin De Bruyne was English Premier League Player of the Season. Thibaut Courtois had a great season as well. He was even at the finals of the Champions League. He was the man of the match because he actually won that trophy for Real Madrid. So it's quite obvious. One of the reasons I feel this is a cool job for my man Karim Benzema is you see Lewandowski is missing. If Lewandowski was in the race, actually most people felt this was between Lewandowski and Karim Benzema, but now that he's not, Thibaut Courtois, he had some great goalkeeping moments last season. Kevin De Bruyne had a great season, but at the end of the season he was knocked out by the same Real Madrid, and Karim Benzema had 3 goals against him, and some of those things I calculated before, or I checked, yeah, because at the end of most of the people who are going to vote are journalists and club leaders, so in Europe. So and I also see him winning the Ballon d'Or because Zinedine Zidane has come out to say they should give it to him already. Even Lionel Messi has also said that. His countryman Mbappe, who's also having a great time at PSG. Most top guys from the sports fraternity are ready or are willing to see Karim Benzema win the Ballon d'Or. Not only the UEFA Player of the Year, but the Ballon d'Or at the end. So I wish my man well. The other guys can relax. So I wish my man well. The other guys can wait till probably next season if they deserve it, or they do better than what they did last season. Maybe they can end themselves UEFA Player of the Year and the Ballon d'Or subsequently. So all the best to Karim Benzema. So to our next football story, Senegalese international Sadio Mane, who is currently the African Player of the Year, left from Liverpool to Bayern Munich. He just didn't leave the team, but he's gone from glory to glory. He's currently the club's highest earner, and he beats the likes of Manuel Neuer and Thomas Muller, who are actually club legends. So Sadio Mane is there. He's doing well. He started performing already. He has won a trophy already, and we wish him the best. Okay, I'm actually running away now because if I don't hurry up, and I'm going to get soaked by the rain. I told you in my previous video that I live in a noisy environment, so today there's a funeral actually happening right behind my window, so and I couldn't shoot a video there, so I had to find a space. So just tell me what you think about the video and the stories I've shared with you. Anything, if you have a comment, if you have a suggestion, if you have something to let me know, just drop it in the comment section and I will reply you and try to work on myself. Continue to like the videos, watch the videos, share with your friends, let them come and enjoy what you are enjoying as well, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If this is your first time, subscribe to the channel. I actually want you to do that for me because it will help me grow as a YouTuber. Thank you very much, and au revoir à tout le monde. D'Axilo Griot, à la prochaine.